Hi everyone, this is Deborah. Welcome to Friday Flashback. Today, again, I'm looking back at some things that I've made 10 to 15 years ago to seeing how they stand the test of time and also to see whether they're relevant to my current junk journal making. So this one here is a little tiny accordion book that I made, and obviously I haven't finished it. There's a little picture of me there and the back of it's blank. And it's on two pieces of card that I've covered with paper with a couple of buttons on the outside. And it's just adorable. And so obviously I think this was a pre-made piece, the accordion. It's too nice and neat for anything that I might have made. So I'm guessing it was previously made. And that is going to be something that I will put into my junk journal because it's adorable. I might put that into my home one that I'm doing. So that's one little idea that you could do as a baby accordion, and you could tuck it into a spot so you could bring it out, or you could just stick it onto the page so it came out like that. Okay, so that's one thing. And then I thought we'd have a look at this. This is a book obviously all about the farm. I grew up on a farm. My parents owned a farm. In fact, they owned a couple of farms. And this was taken at one of the last farm that they owned, the pictures that are in here. And it's a tiny little album, but there's a couple of things in here which I was surprised to see actually. First of all, I've got a pocket in here. See, I've done a little pocket with a photo of the lambs. They're the potty lambs that Mum and Dad had at the time. And then obviously I'm feeding the lambs here. And I've got a pocket in here that slips in. So it's not unlike a little mini junk journal. And then this folds over and this piece here comes out. So it's all right when it's on there, but then I don't know if you can see that, but it actually pops out when it lies flat like that. And then when you fold it up, it pops out. So I'm going to just quickly show you how to make that. It's pretty easy, but just in case you don't know how to make that. And then I've put some tags and ribbon on top of it. And this one here is another little one of those folded things. It's tags and it's got some writing on there, and this side's blank, but again it's a little accordion that's stuck to the page, so that's another good idea for junk journals. And then I've got a picture that I've taken of the old tank, and then this page here has got another pocket. Well, actually it's not a pocket, it folds out, and there it is there, and it says, "What is this?" Okay, that's all good. I can tell you what it is. It's the mechanism for a shearing tool, you know, to shear the sheep with. It's a thing that sits up the top of that, pretty sure. And then I've got another pocket here. So there's a little album that I was doing way back when. But right now I just wanted to show you how to make that little pop-up, because that's something you could definitely use in your junk journal. It might be something that would be good for the centre of a junk journal. I don't know that it would work between two different pages, but in the centre of a signature it would definitely work. So I've just got some paper here, and I will just cut. I was going to draw, but I think I'll just cut it now, although I will measure it to make sure it's even. So I will put this here, and I'll just come over like to the 4-inch mark, and then we're going to come along. So I've gone 1.5 inches out, and I'm going to come 1.5 inches out to the 7-inch mark on this side, and then I'm going to repeat the process on the other side. So I'm just going to come from the 4-inch mark out to the 7-inch mark, and see my fold is in the centre here, and I will now just cut that. So I'm just using my craft knife and my ruler just to slice that open, and also this one here. And then by cutting them, you can now push that out towards you, so that you then make sure that here and here, sorry, I shouldn't use my knife, I'm not going to cut them, I'm just drawing on this to show you, these two here become folds. So at the moment they're not folds, so you need to pull this out, and then I'm just using my hand in there to push that over and fold it, and then again on this side, so that when it folds up you get that. Okay, now that when you put that on a page now and you have one page to the next page, when you shut this page up, it'll be like that. When you open it, it will be flat. So you're basically creating a little box on the page, and you can put things on just like I did with this one, where I've got that little tags and things sitting on there. You could put a little quote on there, you could put a saying, and I would probably these days I would also decorate in here where it's white. But this was just a sample that I made for the shop to show people different things that you could do. So there you go. That is another example of looking back in time to see what we've got and adjusting it for the junk journals of today. This is Deborah. Thanks for joining me. Cheers.